This is an MRI. So is this. Can you see the difference? No? How about now? That's because this one is from a hospital. And this one is from American Health Imaging. You don't have to go to a hospital for high-quality imaging. For a fraction of what you'd pay at a hospital, get your next MRI or CAT scan from American Health Imaging. Visit AmericanHealthImaging.com for the location nearest you.
American Health Imaging operates over a dozen outpatient radiology facilities throughout 4 states. Currently, we operate 8 centers throughout Georgia, and particularly Atlanta, with 5 locations in Texas, 1 in Tallahassee, Florida, and 1 in Birmingham, Alabama.
Hello, my name is Scott Arant, and I'm the president and founder of American Health Imaging. I want to assure you that you've come to one of the most advanced and customer-focused radiology centers in the area. Here at American Health Imaging, we genuinely want you to have a wonderful customer experience because we recognize that your time is valuable and that in today's healthcare world, there are many choices to be made. At American Health Imaging, we view our patients truly as customers. And that is becoming more and more the case in today's healthcare world. Customers have choices and they can go elsewhere. We obviously want to impress upon them why it's so important to come to American Health Imaging and why their healthcare dollars are best spent here for the quality and service that they're going to receive. We, on average, are say $575 or so for an MRI scan, but in a hospital, you could be 4 to 5 times that. And the reason for that is they're just a much, much bigger entity than we are.
Because of the rising cost in healthcare, a lot of people don't know that their employers purchase plans that have deductibles, and you have to meet that deductible before they pay anything. People are just in disbelief that they have to pay $500 here compared to $2,500 at the hospital for the same scan.
They add in a bunch of different charges. We don't have that. We bill globally, so we bill our professional and our technical component together. So there's one charge going to your insurance company and one bill.
By training our staff well to know how to do all the duties and not having specific departments that do just one thing, we keep American Health Imaging so much more affordable.
I think our healthcare system is focusing on cost efficiency. So if you can deliver quality at a lower cost, I think you're in a better position. And imaging centers like American Health Imaging are delivering quality at a lower cost.
After researching other scans and comparing the cost between the hospital and outpatient imaging, American Health Imaging ended up being a lot less expensive.
It's worth going to a freestanding facility like American Health Imaging.
Patients are more and more empowered every day to make their own healthcare decisions. We want people to know that it is their choice ultimately because it is their wallet.
I happen to love American Health Imaging. If a patient goes to the hospital, whether they're going for surgery or they're going for a scan, the hospital's first order of business is business. With American Health Imaging, if we have a scan or study we need done and the patient has a deductible, I could call over and say, look, I need the scan. So it's somebody I can talk to. I cannot do that at the hospital. I don't like to take it upon myself, even though I can read the studies, to be definitive about the reading, because I look at a specific part. For instance, if they're doing a back, I look at the discs and I look at the bones, but the radiologists look at the kidneys, the liver, the abdomen, you know, whatever shows up on the study. I don't want to miss something that I shouldn't miss. I hate the hospital setting. Patients have to pay for parking, find where the center is at the hospital, get to it and then sit around forever. Whereas if I have them go over to American Health Imaging, they pull into the parking lot, they walk inside, they check in, the time of the study is scheduled, it's done appropriately, it just works so much better.
What I'm proud of most with regards to American Health Imaging is the fact that we provide critical work every day.
All of our centers are American College of Radiology certified.
Because of its ACR accreditation, is held to the highest standard for image quality and radiation safety in the industry.
It's the same equipment you would find at any leading hospital in the city or in the country.
When our physicists test the equipment in American Health Imaging, they're looking for different aspects of image quality. Ultimately, we want the radiologist to be able to see everything in that image that he would need to see to make a good diagnosis.
I have an MRI machine in my office, and I could do most of the scans in my office if I wanted to, but my machine is not as good as American Health Imaging machines.
American Health Imaging has to have a physicist come in on a regular basis and test the machines, such as the MRI and CT scanners, whereas the hospitals do not necessarily have to have that done.
The MRI images are second to none. In addition to that, they have a system of reporting and reading the scans, so that if I'm not reading my own images, they'll have a doctor on call 24/7 to read the images, and I get the report almost instantaneously.
My name's Alan Johnson. I've been a radiologist for 33 years.
A lot of physicians know who our radiologists are, and they like their reads.
I have met all the radiologists at his center. I'm confident with their readings, and I'm very comfortable with their readings.
We put out a good product and we help patients here.
I would be comfortable sending my family to American Health Imaging centers for an MRI or CT scan, absolutely.
Well, we do hire certified technologists.
Our technologists usually start off at a hospital background and then come to work for us.
I've worked for American Health Imaging for 9 years. I'm registered with the ARRT. I'm registered in radiology, MRI, and CAT scan.
The quality of the technology is outstanding. They really take care of the patient, and then they are really good at the imaging that they do as well.
And we make sure, and I make sure, that they're the kind of people that we want for the company to make sure we get good scans. PACS, first of all, stands for, it's PACS, standing for Picture Archiving Communication System.
They will directly send the images to your computer through the PACS system. I can have a consult with their radiologist to discuss certain findings. It's very beneficial for me to look at the image with the radiologist simultaneously.
Another way for the doctors to keep up with their patients. If they're missing film, it's always on PACS. If they need to send the patient to a specialist, they can actually burn a CD from PACS there in their office and send that patient to a specialist. It's made life easier for a lot of folks.
American Health Imaging will go to far reaches to provide the very best service that this town or this state has to offer with respect to imaging.
I work for Dr. Nash, who's a board-certified neurologist, and he does primarily research, and he's been using American Health Imaging for almost 20 years now.
They're very good at working with us on clinical research trials that will help our patients. They've also been instrumental in finding new treatments for Alzheimer's, new diagnostic tests for Alzheimer's. With Alzheimer patients, I'm looking for a cause of their dementia. In the past, we didn't have a specific cause, so basically the MRI scan would be normal or show a little bit of shrinkage in the brain. But now we actually have PET studies that American Health Imaging has helped us design, which will have antibodies bind directly to the amyloid, and that's actually a diagnostic test for Alzheimer's disease. We, in conjunction with American Health Imaging, were able to get that study approved by the FDA. There are several special relationships that have developed over the past several years, and in particular it's the patients in the Alzheimer research trials. In those studies, the patients will go to get an imaging study every 6 weeks for up to 2 years. What's interesting about Alzheimer's disease and dementia is every time they go into the scanner, it's a new experience for them. We have one patient, Mr. Robert Bowen, who's been a long time patient of the practice. He's the caregiver, and his wife has very mild Alzheimer's disease. This patient was actually so grateful that he had a 50th anniversary party and he invited everybody from the imaging center. Part of that thank you that he was giving us was related to the kindness that the imaging people had with his wife. When they go in and the same technician is there every time, they start to build up a memory and they become reassured. That improves the quality of the images that we get, and it improves cooperation among the patient, because one of the reasons people drop out of these trials is because they don't want to continue to have the imaging studies done.
This is an MRI. So is this. Can you see the difference? No? How about now? That's because this one is from a hospital. And this one is from American Health Imaging. You don't have to go to a hospital for high-quality imaging. For a fraction of what you'd pay at a hospital, get your next MRI or CAT scan from American Health Imaging. Visit AmericanHealthImaging.com for the location nearest you.
Oh, wow. I was not feeling myself for about a week, and I was, this is hard, but I had an MRI, and they found a cyst, and I ended up having to spend about 4 months in the hospital. It was rare. They only found that cyst in the Asian community, you know, so when I woke up every morning, I had like 12 doctors surrounding me because they weren't expecting to see me with what they had found. The doctor was very pleased with the imaging quality that was done here. Doctor said that they found something that she had never seen in her practice. It was something she'd seen and heard about only in college. So with that, I was very grateful to be working here. When you work someplace and you actually trust them with your health care, it means a lot. And I will actually tell someone, yes, I trust them with my life, you know, because I can vouch. They've saved my life. I can honestly say that, yeah, my experience has been excellent as a patient and as an employee. I do push the name American Health Imaging, so I have a preference, American Health Imaging.
When you go into a hospital or a physician office, you get the window open and shut on you, and they say fill your paperwork out, and you wait for a while, and then they'll come back to you for 30 or 45 minutes. We don't want anything to do with that. We want our customers to come in at their appointment time, be scanned, walk out the door all within 1 hour, and walk out and think to themselves, that was really different. That was fantastic.
There's several ways that a patient can make contact with us, either via fax. We get the orders from the ordering physician and we call the patient to schedule them, or the physician's office will call us and schedule it, or the patient will call us and schedule it. Once the scan is on the schedule, then we will verify the benefits, obtain any authorization that's required, and then we'll call the patient and go over all of that with the patient.
A lot of people don't know that their employers purchase plans that have deductibles, and you have to meet that deductible before they pay anything. Our job is to inform the patient about their insurance plan.
Our patients are regular people. They want to get seen and go home. So we offer that opportunity with free parking. If we're running behind schedule, we'll give you a courtesy call to let you know. If we're running ahead schedule, we'll call you and ask you if you want to come in a little early.
When they walk through that door, they know exactly what they're going to be experiencing.
They'll make sure that the study gets scheduled as soon as possible. They'll make sure that the patient understands and is comfortable with the procedure.
I always give patients my cell phone number if I know that they're extra nervous about their scan.
It can be a scary thing. And our technologists and our front office staff do a really good job.
Our employees will even help the patients fill out their paperwork if they need to. They'll sit in the room if they need to, hold their hand through the procedure. Little things like that that make the difference.
And we also guarantee results in 24 hours. So if your patient scanned before 4 o'clock today, they'll have results in the morning.
Going to a hospital for an MRI or a CT scan, it's a whole production. It takes a lot longer. Coming to American Health Imaging, it was a lot quicker. I felt more relaxed. I was in, I was out.
We do try to give every single patient that comes in the door a patient satisfaction survey so that we can make adjustments within the center.
And that's one thing that you get in American Health Imaging. It's human touch. It's people dealing with people. We'll take your problem and we'll make it our problem.
I was in between care with my neurosurgeons and came to find American Health Imaging, and once I brought my scans to my neurosurgeon for my yearly checkup, he said that I wouldn't have to get any further testing or further scans because the quality of the images was so good. When I do have the MRIs, that tells the neurosurgeon if I'm still healthy or not. So that's always kind of nerve-wracking because I am scared that my tumor will come back. One of the technologists, she could tell that I was nervous every time I have to get these scans. I am very nervous. And she talked me through the whole thing and really stood out to me. She was very helpful. After coming in and meeting the staff and getting my scans, the experience was better and the quality was better. If I had to choose between the hospital and here, I would definitely choose here for all my imaging.
I'm Dr. Jeff Roth. I'm an otolaryngologist who's been practicing in the Atlanta area for about 17 years. The quality of the scans is probably first and foremost for why I use the center. Frequently, I really like to have hard copy films since they help me in the operating room. Many centers right now are only willing to give a disc, perhaps, with the images on it, which allows me to look at the images here in the office, but not share them as easily with the patients. I think it's very helpful to have a patient here in the office and be able to put a film up, and rather than look perhaps at a computer image, but to see the film and the different cuts and be able to go through step by step where the pathology is and what it looks like. And I think that's invaluable to patients. When I order a set of films from American Health Imaging, they're always delivered within 24 hours. I've never had a problem where a patient's come in, and as a matter of fact, I set my follow-up patients' appointments usually the next day. People are busy today. Waiting 3 or 4 hours for a test or a scan is terribly inconvenient. I think American Health Imaging is very accommodating. I've never had a problem getting a patient in, getting the scan done quickly, and getting that patient back. And I think patients very much appreciate that. You're in a terrific place to get your scan or x-ray done. I think you'll be very well cared for. I think the quality of work will be excellent, and if you have any questions or issues, you can be sure that they will be addressed.
At American Health Imaging, we make your imaging experience quick, comfortable, and hassle-free. Every location has free parking just steps away from the facility. And with an accommodating staff and a comfortable waiting room, we make sure you feel at ease. And we don't keep you waiting long. While our technologists are caregivers, they are experts at what they do. They walk you through the whole process, answering your questions, calming your nerves, and making you feel at home. Your health is our priority, but we believe in providing healthcare with exactly that. Care. And in imaging, care makes a real difference. When you're relaxed, we get better images, and that's what we're here to do. So ask us anything, relax, and we'll get you back to your life as quick as we can. And after your images have been created, we get the results to your doctor within 24 hours, guaranteed. From your imaging technologist, to board-certified radiologists, to your doctor's office. Yeah, we handle it for results.